Hassan Campbell, he's just a guy. He's from New York. He does the
Is
pro
he
black
Indian?
thing. No, he does the pro black thing. I think he worked with African Bambaataa, and he has a story
What the fuck
about
is that?
the old hip hop dude. He like molested him or some shit when he was a kid. It's some weird thing. But
Okay.
in all seriousness, like Hassan Campbell had some shit where he said, nah, like he was just talking all this shit about Kwame Brown, saying like, oh, that's just the man trying to put a celebrity in there. He don't really care about this. I've been talking about this shit all this time, and y'all all want to prop up Kwame Brown. And then he was saying like, I actually struggled. I went through this. I went through that. His struggles. He was in the NBA, and someone told him to keep running. And it's like that's just ignorant. That's just ignorant. Like Kwame Brown like had a life before the NBA. Like for you to say that, for him to say him growing up and then going to prison versus Kwame Brown growing up and then going to the NBA, that makes him more of a man than Kwame Brown. It's like that's just ignorant. That's just straight up ignorant. But so Kwame Brown's whole thing was, bro, like, why are you justifying people going to jail? Like that's dumb. You're saying you're more of a man going. That's stupid. Like, don't encourage kids to go to
Oh,
jail.
wait,
That
wait,
make them more of a
wait,
man.
wait. Time out. So, you did something dumb.
Yeah.
Went to jail, and you saying I'm more of a man because I got caught.
It's a dumb mindset. It's a dumb mindset.
What?
So Kwame Brown called that out, and then Hassan Campbell was talking like fuck Kwame Brown, fuck Kwame Brown. So Kwame Brown brought him on his YouTube thing to talk it out, and Hassan Campbell, and this actually why a lot of people annoy me in a sense. Hassan Campbell like apologized and wanted to just move on. Kwame Brown's like, no, let's address what you said. Like, don't just be like, I'm sorry, can we not talk about it? Like, no, like, let's address what the fuck you said. I'm gonna explain why it's stupid. So Hassan Campbell kept like just talking over and wouldn't like stop talking. So Kwame Brown started to like mute him and shit. But it's just the fact that I saw people in the comments like, Kwame, he apologized, just let it go. I'm like, yo, why do y'all think that? Why do y'all think like
Yeah.
it's like, do you have any self respect? Or like what your parents like, you don't have to accept someone's apology. If they cross the line, they cross the line. It's no you saying I'm sorry and we just move on. Like
Yep.
that's for something like, yo, if I knocked over a cup and I'm like, oh my bad, yo, not clean. You know, that's I'm sorry. It's not something where like I say something that's just so like messed up, and I'm like, oh, let's just act like I didn't say it. Like nah, like we addressing that shit. So the one thing Kwame Brown's a smart man. I could tell by like just how like he's been doing everything. Hassan Campbell seemed drunk. That's what I think. My opinion might be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong. He seemed drunk. And I think when Kwame Brown noticed it, because he said it too. He said, like, "Are you drunk?" Like once he noticed that, I think he tried just like playing around with him to get him just to talk himself into like in trouble. And I think Kwame Brown should have just been a little bit more like, you know what, like let's talk about this another time because you clearly not in the stage to. Because it got to the point where Hassan Campbell was like, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to come in there and like, we're going to fight. And Kwame Brown said, meet me right here. Like, gave him a place, an address to meet. And said, I will fly you out here tomorrow and I will beat your ass. You know, he just kept saying it. But it was like, it was funny. But then again, it got cringe because it's like, bro, like, you know this man's drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like just... I really would have just cut it. I'm like, look, we can talk about it another time. Just like keep my name out of my mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth if I ain't say shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just do this shit where like, oh, you seeing Kwame Brown videos getting a lot of views. Okay, I'll make a video about Kwame Brown. Like that's what he did. But he was talking spicy. He was trying to beef with him type shit.
I think, but who cares if you went to prison?
I know. It's dumb. It's a dumb mentality. It's a dumb mentality. And it started, Kwame Brown pretty much was talking about how they should trade, like certain trades they need to teach in black schools, like coding and shit. And he says, y'all notice there are a lot of black men, like they just read at a low level. There are a lot of black men that do think at a low level. Why do you think that is? So he's saying the black men, like, yo, we need to push for our schools to teach more things that can actually help them in the real world. And that just became all about Hassan Campbell saying, "Oh, I'm more of a man than him." It's like, what? Like, you know, like,
I mean, if you look at any other country, college is free. Damn near everybody goes to engineer, tech.
like Kwame Brown thing was coding. That I think that's
technological.
Yeah.
What I say? engineering, doctors, and like lawyers and other shit. Here, what do we aspire to be?
Athletes, rappers,
No,
actors.
artists, actors. Yeah,
Yeah.
We got a school of art.
Yeah. Like, express yourself, because that's going to pay you.
Like no. They teach you how to draw.
Yeah. I know. Like I said,
In a way.
express yourself in art. So that's how you're going to get paid. Like,
we got to get a degree to show that we can actually do art.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Now, the funny part about it is, like, I remember I tried taking it was a elective class for coding in school, in college, and that shit was hard as hell. And it's because there were people that, like, just knew stuff. So it's almost as if, like, yo, like, I'm at a disadvantage learning this now. I wish I did learn this at an earlier age. It's like a foreign language.
Yeah.
You try to learn a foreign language at a later age, you're like, yo, I can't do this shit. But if you actually start learning stuff at a young age, it's easier. So, like, yeah, I was like, yo, like, that's all. I don't understand why anybody would want to beef with that. But, I don't know. It's just, like I said, the Hassan Campbell shit, he need to stop with the, I don't like celebrities and stuff talking about these black issues. Only I can. Like, dude, grow up. Like, grow up, bro. Like, it don't matter who's talking about it. They talking about it and they right. They talking about it and they right. Like, get off that.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
it made zero sense. It was stupid.
Celebrities can't be a part of black issues?
I don't. Compared to him. Because they're doing it just for clout. He was saying Kwame Brown's another Colin Kaepernick. Just he's doing it and then he's going to disappear. It's like, what?
What was wrong with He disappeared because y'all made him.
I know.
People literally made him disappear.
It was so silly. I was like, bro, like, get this off. I just would, like I said, it's a fair criticism. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Kwame. I just wish he had done, like, bro, like, this man drunk. Just get him off. Like, he was just saying stupid shit. And yeah, he talked himself into, like, he was saying, like, oh, fuck all the people, fuck all the black people, I don't care. It's like, bro, like, just get him off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get him off,
They
bro.
said when you drunk, you say your true feelings.
Yeah, but we also know friends who, some are narcissistic, some aren't, some are just the friendliest people. When they get drunk, they're impossible to argue with. You know? We know people like that. They're just impossible to argue with when they get drunk.
I don't pay nobody attention anymore.
It's just, once he got to that point where he's clearly like, yo, he's just talking over you, and he had to actually start muting him because he just wouldn't stop talking. It's like, bro, like, just talk another time, please. Like please do this another time. But it was cool though. Like I said, shout out. Like I actually, funny thing about it, I subscribed to both their pages. I've been a fan of both of them. But I just started seeing now Hassan Campbell and I was like, bro, like, that was whack. And then I say, like, Kwame Brown, I'm still a fan of him. I just wish he just cut that off. Like, we don't need to see this anymore.